whisper it. Ooh, 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 toy rage. I don't know. I sort of prepped a song. I prepped a little song.
I prepped a little song for you forever and ever.
And stay in my heart and
it's always toy rage.
I guess that could be the song. That was
No, but what's your song?
Why do you want to hear my song? That was
Because
even
so I
better.
can compare it to my song, which was better.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Ready?
Yeah.
Is everybody ready? All right. No one said ready, but it's fine.
Can I get it ready?
I have to get my tune.
Okay, so for people who are wondering right now, real quick. Oh, you know what? Do your song.
No, go ahead.
All right. So Caffeine did an update. It is now
Rock me, toy rage, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, toy rage, any way you feel. Hey, rock me, toy rage. Rock me, toy rage, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, toy rage, like a southbound train. Hey, rock me, toy rage. That's it.
Someone recognized your song.
Meow Mix, please deliver. I like chicken. I like liver. Meow Mix, please deliver.
I can't get comfortable.
How do you
Put
do
the P in P? How'd you do the P? Oh, the picture in picture? I thought that was a joke.
I go pee-pee in the toilet, too. I go pee-pee standing up. I'm a big boy.
I'm a boy. So I was doing OBS.
Gifts are gone.
Okay, so first I was doing OBS, and that was projecting the camera, but then I didn't turn off my other camera, so it was like picture in picture.
Yeah.
But that's why there was an echo, because it's through OBS. There's no more gifts. Caffeine did a update, which it now has permanent chat until older chat replaces it. So you can keep typing, and then when there's too many messages, an old message will replace the oldest one.
I guess it improved stability.
Yeah.
So it's a sacrifice for stability's sake.
Well, no, the gifts are gone for stability's sake.
Yes.
The chat thing is there for our
sanity's sake.
Sanity's sake. Repenting is here for no one's sake.
Old people's sake.
Old people. We gotta go to the buffet.
The buffet. Bobby Buffet.
Bobby Buffet. There's something wrong with your medulla oblongata, Colonel Sanders. Speaking of which, the new Colonel Sanders is awesome.
Is it Norm Macdonald still?
It hasn't been Norm Macdonald for a while.
Oh. I guess I haven't been watching.
It's
I've been keeping up with my KFC commercials.
Oh my god, I don't want to say her name without fucking it up. Reba McEntire?
Is it Reba?
Reba? Yeah.
Wow, that's a good one.
So it was good. They were doing a concert and it was Reba, and then she goes, "Stop, stop." I don't know why I decided to dress up like a female country singer, and she took her hair off, and it was Colonel Sanders, and she put her mustache back on.
Nice.
So it's pretty freaking awesome. They keep changing it.
I have to interrupt you. Welcome everybody to the Boy Toy Rage podcast.
You said to the Boy Toy Rage podcast?
Boy Toy Rage podcast.
Oh, that's
We're changing it up.
That's not for
different
a while.
show, everybody. Turn on the strobe lights. We're getting started. I'm Andrew Delecky. I'm joined by my co-host with the strobe most.
Boy Toy Michael Giangrasso.
Boy Toy Michael Giangrasso. Everybody, welcome to the stage, Boy Toy Michael Giangrasso. He likes cucumber slices on his eyes and walks on the beach.
It's not the only thing I like about cucumbers.
Boy Toy Rage. High five. That was a great slip up. There we go.
Oh, okay.
So, I watched this podcast. Okay. Completely different from what I thought it would be. It's bullshit. Thank you, Irish Rose.
It was Boy Toy Rage.
Boy Toy Rage.
It was glorious.
Wrong website.
Glorious.
You can... I think that's how, if we ever expand to Pornhub, that should be the channel name.
Oh, I gotta go to Pornhub soon and add the Toy Rage account.
Boy
Crap.
Toy Rage.
I gotta do that to follow internet comment etiquette anyway.
Yeah.
Did anyone follow us? Pornhub.com/cams/
Boy Toy Rage.
Boy Toy Rage.
It's a new shit.
Is that a
It's a new show.
No, you wouldn't.
I Zigzagzoom.
Hi, this is an Axu.
Zigzagzoom.
I think I told you this before. One of Tori's new friends that she made wants to take me out to dinner with her husband.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say he works for Pornhub. Go ahead, keep going.
keep it.
Just keep going.
just keep going. It's fine. Sorry, Demetrius.
This is gonna be one of those shows.
Yeah. Oh, it's gonna be one of those. Shit. Everyone should go share this stream everywhere. Go to. So I didn't do a Discord. I didn't edit in Discord.
Look at that.
Shit. Hold on,
Everybody.
Hold on.
Listen to some keystrokes with the most strokes.
What?
I don't know. I was reaching. I was reaching and I slipped and I fell. But anyway, what do we have on the docket tonight? Well, I'll start off with some of the weekend activities Mike and I got into. Some of the shenanigans. Because it was crazy shenanigans. We went to I'm going to safely say a complete Dave & Buster's knockoff. But it's like if you go to Vegas and you're like, I guess I could go to like the MGM or like one of the famous casinos. But no, we're going to go to the offbeat sideshow casino where everybody is missing their teeth. That's the one we're going to go to. So we went to this place called Round One in Hicksville, New York.
It's Japanese.
It's Japanese?
Yeah, so it's supposed to be like a Japanese place or some shit.
Oh, because we talked to Japanese.
When Chris and I went,
dirty as fuck.
When Chris and I got there before you, we're like, there's a lot of import games, and the guy with the weird hair told us, well, it's supposed to be like a Japanese place. Around one is Japanese.
Which one, the long hair or the greasy hair?
Long hair.
Okay.
The less greasy one.
The less
greasy one.
It was strange that the kid with the very long hair had the less greasy hair.
Yes.
It was very strange.
Yes.
I was about to say, you guys have your roles reversed.
So this place, it's pretty much like they just bought out Jillian's. It has the same like crappy floor.
Yeah.
Whatever. But Jillian's was bought out by Dave & Buster's, which I guess was replaced by this. There's a couple of these around the country. And they have a lot of import games. Duh. So I go on the website and it's like, huge announcement. Magician's Dead is now here. And I'm like, okay, cool. That sounds like a cool game. It's got cool graphics. I get there and I have no fucking idea what it is. Everything's in Japanese. You have to do the tutorial, which parts of it is in English, and you kind of understand.
I'm going to disagree with you. There was no English.
There was English.
They had a Japanese guy trying to pronounce something in English. That is not English.
No. Okay. Vocally, there was no English.
Okay.
Text-wise, there was like a box every screen or something. Whatever else.
Which first of all didn't help an already confusing game.
No. It was already weird. So the game, you're holding a Wii nunchuck in your left hand.
Literally. It's directly from the Wii.
Yeah. So they took a Wii nunchuck and you're using a hand sensor. Now the first thing, it like detects your finger movement. So when I tried to flip them off, it censored my hand and then it never worked again properly after that. So I was very upset. That's the first thing. Second problem, it made no sense.
I could have told you that. You know what was weird for such a brand new, we got the brand new Japanese import arcade game. It was really well hidden. Like it was in the back.
It was in the corner.
The elevator.
So the way you go, it's like this little jettisoned, like makeshift hallway where it's just like these reject games. But this is where it's supposed to be like the good games were.
Right. That's where all the Japanese games were.
Yeah, like you had to make a left, and then another left that didn't exist to get to it.
If you pass the elevator, you're actually in the right place.
Yes. If you think you're not in the right place, you're in the right place. right?
So
That's
it even had those like versus fighting games where you can't see your opponent and you fight each other on either side. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was cool. It also had, what was the name of that game again?
Oh, Gunslinger Stratos.
So Andrew and I were joking around before where we watched like both 2 seasons of My Hero Academia.
Yes.
And he still had to refer to it as like perverted ball boy, glitter stomach man, and everything else. But he played this game twice. Might I say?
Once.
No, twice.
Oh, yeah, that's twice.
First time he said, this game sucks. I'm not playing it again. And I turned and he's 2 stations down playing in the same game.
To my defense,
Yeah,
Michael.
yeah.
Michael, to my defense,
Go on.
I was a free game for the second one. The person left because they hated the game as well.
Well, you
Thank
apparently
Michael.
didn't hate it enough as they did to take up their free game.
It was a free game.
You know, sometimes you should. It was called Gunslinger Stratos, and it was a 3-on-3 game. It was literally the same game as Magician's Dead, except instead of a Wii controller and
Time Crisis controllers
and a hand, you're using 2 shitty guns.
Yes.
With analog sticks on them.
So, if you can imagine, it's like
Exactly
playing
why
any
Andrew
of
can't
these
be on his
point
own.
and shoot at the television screen games, but you actually had to control your guy, and the controls were on the gun themselves. I can't drink this. This is like drinking sugar sewage. Like I am developing.
What's
phlegm.
wrong with you?
It's
What did you
developing
take?
phlegm.
Why aren't you going to drink this?
Because it's making me phlegmy. Anyway, so you're
This is like my favorite flavor.
Well, there's another one. Don't worry. Here you go. Take another straw. It's okay, buddy. You'll be fine.
Yes, Capri Sun. I buy cases of these by the case.
So we're okay. So you have the guns and you have the control. It's a really weird control scheme because the controls were almost like where you do like the click on a handguns, you know, like little lever things on the back.
Yeah.
That's where the placement was for the controls.
Yeah.
And
2 analog sticks.
And it's weird because you don't hold a gun like this. You hold it like this. Mm-hmm. So to aim like this actually reduced your hand dexterity.
Yeah.
So not good.
No, and I didn't like the way that the guns were being aimed. I thought it was kind of shitty when it came to all that stuff. Your super, you had to push down on one of the analog sticks. There wasn't a reloading. You had to wait. You had to wait for it to charge up your gun.
Stupid.
Yeah, it was. I mean, take it. I played the game on the hardest level because I'm just like, fuck it, I'm badass. I'm just ass. It turns out.
just
turns
ass.
out just ass.
No bad. No,
Yeah.
ass bad. That's
Yeah.
what you were.
So far our evening at round 1
started pretty shitty.
Yeah, it was pretty, and it only gets worse. So after that, me and Chris were like, and Andrew. No, I think Andrew left us by then.
Yeah.
But me and Chris are like,
I went to go explore.
Yeah, you went to go explore. Me and Chris are like, let's just play ticket games.
Right.
Whatever. I can at least play ticket games. And Andrew comes back with, for him, the best part about the entire night.
Oh my God. I won the best.
What's up, DJ?
I won the best game at this place.
What was that name of that game?
Go to the bar and get a $3.75 24-ounce beer. You can't lose. Literally, the guy even says to you, congratulations, you win. What'd I win? A beer. Yay!
Yeah, for $3.75.
It's like the best.
Oh, and it was
huge.
It was this big. Oh, what's up,
so
Coco?
Happy.
Everyone, say hi to Coco too.
Hi, Coco.
Coco. Part of the Buggy Boys talks about girls' food. Or that was the staff. Still, he's awesome.
Hi, Coco.
Throw him a follow. He's a cool dude.
I follow Coco.
Follow the Coco. Coco, hey. Coco, he got a beer for $3.75 at an expensive place.
$3.75.
A Pilsner is what they called it.
Like, legit. I actually said to the guy, no, really, how much does this cost?
You're fucking with me. Come to Toronto for a great house. Do you guys have, this is a deciding factor, we will go to Toronto if they have a round 1.
No.
That's a joke.
That's
we'll go to Toronto if they don't have a round 1.
That's not my deciding factor. No. In fact,
but
we'll
yes,
avoid that place.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we played the carnival games, as I like to call them. which
Yeah.
is like you win tickets
Tickets.
and tokens.
And they were fun.
I won a vintage Lex Luthor card.
Which was pretty well made,
Yeah.
I'd say. And oh my god, the other bad part about this fucking place, it's Saturday night, right? And they go, just letting you guys know, like the wireless is a little wonky over here tonight. So if you swipe and it says, we didn't get it, just wait a couple minutes and then it'll work. Meanwhile, me, Andrew, and Chris both had about, I say maybe $6 or $7 of our card's money just stolen from us.
Just
from these like faulty swipes.
outright stolen.
Yeah.
And I even went to a guy and said, "You're stealing my money." And he took my information. He goes, "Don't worry, I'll refund you."
Yeah.
Never got refunded.
Nope. He just took Andrew's information and just said deuces. It was this greasy little kid.
He just took a picture of like his toenail and just left.
Yeah.
It was a greasy kid too.
It was right. Yeah, it was the greasy kid.
I should have trusted him.
Other than that,
Slippery fingers.
oh my god, it was bad. One of the games that I was really liking. What's up, Danny?
Oh, hi, Danny.
Hi, Danny. And hi, 510. What's up? So we were going and we played some more tickets games. Andrew and I found the best game called Drop the Ball.
Because it literally
noticed
took
you
no
senpai.
skill.
It took no skill, which is why it was fun. It was hit the button, drop the ball, and then
Win something.
win something. And this is a game where you will always win something. And when I said before, like I was losing money, about you can look at your card's gaming history, and about 6 times I've played this game and it was 0.
Yeah.
And the way this game worked, it costs I think 7 or 8 credits, and each credit essentially was 20 cents, between 20 and 40 cents, depending on how much money you spent.
Yep.
Yeah.
Stupid.
And Andrew found one of the game that Andrew was playing with the cards. The entire thing was busted after his first try, and he lost. That's where he lost all his money.
Yeah.
So it's just like it's getting bad. Oh, what's up, Cub Scouts?
Oh, hi, Cub Scout.
Hi, Cub Scouts.
Oh, hi, Cub Scout.
I heard you like Cub Scouts.
Oh, hi, doggy.
Hi, doggy. Cub
Oh, I'm
Scouts,
sorry,
you're my
I didn't
favorite customer.
recognize you. Bye.
Bye. As the night progressed, I won a lot of tickets.
Yes.
I won enough tickets to win a Gundam. And what the fuck did I do with that?
Let's just move. Let's move the curtain.
I got 12 boxes of Pocky instead. Like a
I may have
fucking
influenced
idiot.
it. I may have said, "Hey, Mike, let's get some Pocky."
I got 12 boxes of Pocky. All right. Andrew loves the banana.
Yes.
I don't. Boy Toy Rage. And hashtag Boy Toy Rage.
Hashtag banana Pocky.
Banana Pocky.
Boy Toy
Is that a
Rage.
banana in your pocky, or are you just watching our podcast?
Is that a banana in your Pocky, or are you happy to see me?
No, are you watching our podcast?
Oh, Boy Toy Rage.
Boy Toy Rage. You still didn't tweet this because I didn't get it. Oh.
To go to there. So now I'm opening up some more Pocky.
Oh, let me tweet it. Hold on. Tweet.
Pocky.
So
This was the best part of the night.
that was the best. I really had no idea what the hell to spend my money on. I had so
I
much
gave
stuff.
you a lot
Thank
of
you, Winston.
ideas, and you
did. And eventually I just went for Pocky. I was hoping to get like 200 Laffy Taffies, but
Oh,
it wasn't
sounds so
like
good.
whatever. But Andrew can keep the bananas. That's fine.
They're so good.
They're
so good.
But before that, what we did was we went downstairs to get food, right? This place has a line for food, a line for alcohol, and a line for bowling and pool, right? It's Saturday fucking night. And this place has like 3 or 4 people for the bowling where they take like reservations and shoes and shit. 2 people doing food orders, 1 guy taking the order, and the other guy who's working his ass off
Manning the
cooking.
fryer.
He's grilling the burgers, taking care of the fryers, the orders. He has to go in the back to get food. This guy was a goddamn machine, and he was awesome. And then you had one dude or 2 dudes for alcohol.
2 dudes.
2 dudes. Saturday night.
One
alcohol.
guy to take your order and the other guy to fill beer. The line, no joke, had to be about 50 or 60 feet long.
It was garbage.
Saturday night did not properly allocate resources.
We need Yelp people to help spread the word about this. So
I
some
love
pretty
it.
garbage import games, some pretty fun ticket games. Had some nice old fighting games. Had a dance music corner.
Yeah.
I didn't really go into. Andrew,
I didn't want to embarrass them.
You would have embarrassed somebody. I agree. I agree. If you went over there, somebody would have been embarrassed.
Not me.
Somebody would have been embarrassed.
You would
Definitely.
have been embarrassed.
I wouldn't have been there. Couldn't have been me. So, all in all, I'll give it a 6 out of 10.
Yeah, I'll give it a solid 5.
You know, maybe something like that. Rocket would have been embarrassed. Yeah, for her dad. You would have disappointed your daughter.
Why?
Anyway, so that's our night of round 1. Now, 510, do you have anything that you would like to say if you're here? I don't know if you left because caffeine stopped telling us when people are gone. I think it's because
I'm just gonna keep crunching into the microphone.
No, don't crunch into the microphone. I think the reason why they took away who was leaving is because the messages stay, and that would be just a message that's taken up on your screen. I think. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. Whatever. Anyway, 5-1 was here before, and one of the topics was said we were kind of running low on topics. How Disney is buying everything and the fear of comic movies in the future. Is that like something we have to prepare for?
I think it's already here.
Yeah, because it's getting like crazier. Like when he said that, when it was the topic of when they bought Fox, was coming into play, I was worried about what's going to happen to more R-rated things or more adult type of things. For example, Deadpool.
Right.
Because technically now, Deadpool, I think, is a Disney princess.
He's the prettiest Disney princess.
Right? Am I
I
wrong
don't know.
with that?
Did the deal go through yet? I don't think it actually went through.
Yeah. Like, it's parent level, but, I mean, Disney might say something about it. I know that Disney was, like, the whole, what was it, Star Wars Battlefront thing? Like, they don't own Battlefront.
Right.
Or EA, but they still had, like, like a say in it. And I know that sometimes they kind of want to stray away a little bit. I'm hoping, Unser, like you're right. I'm hoping that they just own it. They just take the profits, maybe add some more money, add a bigger budget, but they don't like censor too much stuff.
Here's the danger. You are basically taking away creativity by doing it. And it's inherent. I don't think it's even limited to Disney. You could insert any name there, and the inherent result is a reduction in creativity. You're not going to get a movie like Hellboy anymore. You're not going to get a movie like Pacific Rim anymore. You're going to get a cookie cutter Disney product every time because that's what makes money for them. Yeah. Unless something else makes money for them.
What if it's? She's saying that she disagrees. And tell me if this is what you're talking about. If let's just say there's already a proven form that that some other company is going with. Let's just say, they bought Marvel, or they just bought Fox, and there's a Fox movie that's like working really well.
Okay.
If it's already proven to make a very good amount of money, do you think that they would change it? Or they would just say, you know what, you guys are doing good, you're making money, leave it. The problem is for me, their own, I don't know what is going on with the contract.
I think they would change it to adhere to the company culture.
Yeah. Disney owns so many companies, and it doesn't censor.
It's not about censoring. I'm not talking about censoring.
Yeah.
I'm talking about cookie cuttering your movies. And I think there's enough evidence just in Marvel alone right now that the Marvel movies are all paced relatively the same. They're all written not like word for word the same, but mood-wise are all very, very similar. And they're not saying they're bad. We've always had this argument about Marvel movies. I don't think there's any great Marvel movies. I think they're all good. I
Yeah.
can go to a Marvel movie and say, I'm going to enjoy this because their formula works. But I don't say ever that there's a great Marvel movie. Oh, this Marvel movie, this was so 110% better than... No, because they all follow this formula. And you can say it synergizes better with certain characters than others. Mm-hmm. But that's the point. They're using the same concept. That's my theory.
So you're saying that Blade wasn't a special movie? That's what
saying,
I'm getting out of this.
I'm saying Wesley Snipes is the monkey wrench in the cog wheel.
Thank you for joining us, T3, for doing that. He thinks you're wrong.
Who?
T3. T3G Media. It's hard because with this whole chat thing,
it
cuts things off.
What's wrong with... I'm not saying there's something wrong with Cookie Cutter. That's not my argument. I haven't said there was a bad Marvel movie.
All right, let me tell you. Let me repeat back to you what I think you're saying, and you tell me how right or wrong I am.
Okay.
I think what Andrew is saying is that with Disney being in control of so much stuff, they're not worried too much about censorship, or they're really just trying to make money and try to get the cookie cutter thing out there. That they're not going to go and like take away your Deadpool. They're not going to go and really change too much of what the cookie cutter thing is. But it's not like it's bad.
Right.
They're
just not different. They're not going to be different.
Do you think that's already the case, or that's to come?
Absolutely.
Someone T3 brought up Winter Soldier, which I think was like the Captain America movies. I don't think they're too cookie cutter.
There's always exceptions to the rule, Mike.
There are. They're always going to be, which is very important to do. They're very important to mention. Not working in absolutes.
We are talking in generalizations right now. You can't tell me right now that the overall feeling that you got from Ant-Man is any different from Doctor Strange.
No.
I felt like I was watching the same movie, different character. Granted, I like both characters, so I like both movies.
Those are two very...
Oh, see?
I will tell you this.
It's a hold-up. It's a hold-up.
I do agree that I have the same general overall feeling from both movies where, generally, I thought they both had really great characters. I thought they both had...
Okay, you're taking a page from my book.
Yeah.
English by Andrew.
I thought they both had really good stories and things that went well with them. Of course, the Ant-Man story is going to be different from Doctor Strange when it comes to everything. But like, I think they were like on the same level of like just being general. I want to be a call-in guest on the show. I think T3 Media wants to yell at us. Here's the thing, T3. If you were here at the beginning, I don't think you were. I was trying to get OBS to work, and that's why we had an echo. The whole point of me trying to get OBS to work is so we can get people like you to call in. Nope, only the guy on the left. That depends on who's left. You mean this guy, blue shirt or black shirt? Which boy toy?
Fuck you, James!
Oh, God. Is you James?
Are you? Oh, blue shirt.
Blue shirt. You're the blue shirt.
I am the blue shirt. So he doesn't like me.
Being a red shirt.
That is correct. This is not red.
See, here's the thing. This is
pen
good.
is not red.
Yeah, glasses with the beard wasn't going to work. That wasn't going to work either. Because we both have glasses and beard.
Yeah.
But that's good. It's good to have different opinions, and it's good to talk about things like that. And Ari, I know you were making cupcakes for 4 hours. Andrew was just really doing something. Clarence, as long as there's moving pictures, I'm pretty sure Clarence thinks it's okay. Like, to him, that's like a miracle.
He can't believe there's talkies.
No.
Oh my God! There's this thing that was moving.
Oh my God! There's sound.
Oh, with people voices and all that.
Oh, Raleigh's here. What's up?
Man, if you honestly think Iron Man is a near perfect film, all to you.
Which Iron Man? Original? I'm assuming original.
Jon Favreau he's talking about.
Jon Favreau is a great guy. There was never an superhero films of all time. Uh-oh. So
Why am I wrong now? I already have two. I had one person just disagreeing with me, but why am I so wrong?
Nightingale is kind of adamant about how wrong you are.
That's great.
About what?
I don't mind.
No. Here's the thing. I think with the Marvel movies that they're not going to be super cookie cutter. Not. I think generally
Marvel
more
had
non-cookie
the formula
cutter.
that you're complaining about
Before Disney. Okay, here's the thing. Is it a Marvel cookie cutter?
Or is it Disney cookie?
Or is it a Disney cookie cutter?
I don't know.
Would
That's
you,
even a better question.
Marvel cookie. There you go. So it's still a cookie cutter, but it's Marvel's cookie cutter.
Yeah.
Because like you said, they're all... South Park had actually, again, it's crazy how everything like goes back to South Park.
Yeah.
Remember the South Park episode about the prequels, about how they go and they're going to handle everything? You know what? I think, what's up, Kath? About I'm sexy. We could talk about how you're sexy after this topic. I think that they were cookie cutter before. I don't think Disney's going to change them, but after the South Park episode happened about the franchise and everything else,
yeah.
I think it really did show how Marvel handles everything extremely similarly.
Yes.
Like this may be a circle, the next one might be
an
oval. One might be a square.
A rhombus.
A rhombus. Oh, did you see Rhombus 3? My favorite Marvel movie. The only good one was Iron Man 1. Oh, what about the Iron Man where the kid powered up the Iron Man costume with a car battery that didn't work or some shit like that? How was that? Oh, this is advanced tech. And this kid in a garage powers it up with a battery. Like, no, stop it. No, I don't believe
I'm
any of that
sorry,
shit.
T3, but a lot of your messages are like...
Yeah, we got to read them down here.
Okay.
If I
can't
walked into a
read
room
that
right
small.
now and told you both to switch chairs to make 1 million, sure, I'd switch chairs. Yeah,
Yes.
I'd do it.
Okay.
Which makes Disney...
And you do it... Okay.
and do it
T3,
every
I'm
week.
going to
would you do
repeat
it?
this because this is the only thing I think you're missing. We're not saying it's bad. We think they have a good product. There's no judgment about their product.
We like the cookies.
We are enjoying the cookies.
We are buying
very
these
much.
cookies.
So yes, we would even do it again every week.
Yes.
because we enjoyed the cookies and the $1 million.
Yes, we would. we agree. So so now we understand each other a little bit
Right.
more. This is why it's always good to talk things out, and why I'm happy we're able to go and read. That's why T3. That's why I appreciate Caffeine's real-time discussion, because we don't have to wait to hash this stuff out.
Yes.
First of all, Black Panther is not the first great black superhero movie. As I said before, that's Blade.
Blade.
Blade. Of
Blade.
course. Anyone who
It's the
says
best-
anything else,
it's the best movie.
this is history. No, it's not. You Blade.
Fucking Blade.
Blade.
Wesley Snipes.
Blade 3
Tax evasion.
co-starred Deadpool.
Right. Deadpool.
Pretty much. It's going to be a cultural event. First of all, Blade was very cultural for me. Extremely. Motherfucker, are you crazy? Fuck you, James!
No.
Oh, God,
I mean,
that was good.
Here's
You
the
need a
thing.
breath.
Wesley Snipes is crazy.
Oh, God.
Period.
So good, crazy.
And he doesn't even need to act in Blade. And that's what makes Blade so great. He's
Other than
not acting.
Even when he hisses.
He thinks he's Blade. He goes home at night and probably says, "Call me Blade."
Call me Blade. I don't know about that on Star.
I don't know about that.
His skin was burned off.
John Leguizamo was a great what's the name? Clown. What was the clown's name?
The Vindicator.
Yes.
Vibrator. It was the Violator. That's what it was. Spawn was pretty white. That's because his skin was burned off. He was pretty charcoal. He didn't have skin.
No.
He surpassed race by burning his skin off.
That was a true diversity movie.
Yeah, that was the truest diversity hire. Not as diverse as a paraplegic raccoon in a wheelchair serving food, But
Best video game character ever.
yeah, totally. Like I want to make a video game character, or if I do a board game, one of the secret characters, Kickstarter unlock,
Paraplegic raccoon.
raccoon,
You can't piss anybody off with a paraplegic raccoon.
except for your teammates. He rolled too high on his wheel. What's up, Hot Croissant? Whoever, whenever she showed up. I'm sorry. There's a lot
Hi,
of
Hot
messages.
Croissant. Oh, she's right there at the bottom.
There she is.
I see.
So I tried to date.
What's cooking, Hot Croissant? Get it?
I tried to date Hot Croissant. Oh, you made a cooking joke.
Yeah.
I get it.
High five. Yeah, there it is.
But she went for Ben or something. No, wait, Croissant. Who are you with? You were with what's her name? Wild Rose? No.
To Irish Rose?
Hearts. You're with Irish Hearts, and that was the biggest betrayal. We were playing Jackbox Monster.
Prom?
You're trying to like date a monster. It's not.
we
it's hard.
played that game. That game
it's a Jackbox
sucked.
game. Yeah, I got like last place. She was with everyone. She was a great monster. But Ben won because he tricked everybody. Actually, it was my fault that Ben won because I had a lot more hearts than Ben. And then I dated him on a full moon night and our hearts switched. So I went from like first place to last place. Thomas Jane was a great Punisher.
Hashtag tangents. Yeah.
T3, I'm going to comment on that. No comment. Actually, I agree.
I don't mind Tom Jane.
No.
He wasn't that bad.
I enjoyed all Punisher movies.
You do?
No, I didn't watch that one.
Okay.
So, speaking of enjoying movies, I watched
Go into it. I'm going to eat Pocky.
I watched Cloverfield Paradox, which nobody liked except for me and like two other people. I'm waiting for Dan to watch it so that me and Dan could talk about how wonderful it was.
I have a feeling he's trying to get me back for The Veil. That's what I honestly feel.
So, did you watch all the Cloverfield movies?
Did you rewatch The Veil?
Did
Because
you
it still
watch
doesn't
10
make any
Cloverfield?
sense.
I walked in while you were watching it for your fourth time, okay?
I was laughing so hard.
So, 10 Cloverfield Lane, for those who don't know, so originally it was Cloverfield, and it was going to be just a movie by itself. And then 10 Cloverfield Lane was a movie that was under some other title that had nothing to do with Cloverfield. It was just like the aliens. And J.J. Abrams liked it, and then he like bought the screenplay and did little rewrites for it so it could be part of Cloverfield. So the second movie in the Cloverfield had nothing to do with Cloverfield originally, as you could go from like Godzilla to aliens trying to gas all humans and shit like that, right?
Got it.
I haven't seen the latest one with John. The one with John. Here's the thing: it's really good.
It's a really good movie.
Now, as goes for it relating to Cloverfield,
Have no idea.
No, and that's because, like I just said, it wasn't originally part of Cloverfield. It was a completely different movie, and then Abrams bought it and made it a Cloverfield movie.
But where did he make that jump? Like,
Where?
what synapses in his brain said, it'd be great for this?
Yeah.
Let's bridge this with a monster movie from 5 years ago.
What, the Paradox one?
No. Got John Goodman in the basement.
Oh, that one? You're talking about the guy who did Lost. Come on. Which was like one of the worst shows ever. That's a different story. All right. I've done that with other people's stories.
Pocky.
Yeah. Exactly. We don't talk about Lost. No, that could stay Lost forever.
I'm lost.
But no, so he liked it. He wanted to give this person a chance, and he wanted to do more with Cloverfield, so he brought that in. And this is why I liked Cloverfield Paradox, because I knew before reading about it or watching it, it was going to have a little bit to do with it, but not. I got the feeling it's one of those movies that he liked and he bought, and then just made it Cloverfield. And originally it was called The God Particle. So the whole point of the movie, it starts off...
Pocky Claws!
I tried to chop him off, but I was too fat and slow. So it starts off with Earth's power is going down. Like, we're running out of power. There's a huge crisis. You wrong, B? Who's wrong? 10 Cloverfield was originally from ultra low budget spec script. But it wasn't originally... But it was... Yeah, no. Yeah, and it wasn't originally a Cloverfield movie. That's what I'm saying. It was something else...
I am so lost in this nerd conversation.
The point is, 10 Cloverfield Lane originally wasn't a Cloverfield movie.
Okay.
And just like Paradox. Remember, John? So, Paradox, Earth is running out of energy. And there is this space station called Cloverfield. Whatever. And they have a particle accelerator. Thanks, Flash. And they're doing experiments with it because it's dangerous. So they're doing it in space to try to produce unlimited energy.
Good idea, actually.
Right? And it's all... The pitch for the movie was, well, if you watch the commercial, this shows how the monsters came in Cloverfield.
So they're dimensional beasts.
Once you hear particle accelerate, it's like, well, time to tear some space-time. Let's do it. Go! So, yeah. So, originally, this was called God Particle, and it was about all that stuff. That makes it kind of garbage. Yeah, it wasn't originally a Cloverfield movie. So, I wasn't expecting it to do anything with Cloverfield too much.
I'm out of Pocky.
Unknown Undersea Creatures was way better. You mean Atlantic Rim? Totally. Did you ever see Atlantic Rim?
No.
It's a terrible movie. And no, I'm not mixing it up with Pacific Rim. If you guys know what Atlantic Rim is, I'm so sorry for you. Pacific Rim 2 is coming out.
It is.
Next you'll pitch Transmorphers. Holy shit, I gotta watch that stuff.
Transmorphers was amazing.
So Paradox was amazing. Here's the thing.
No, it's not.
It explained why there were monsters in the original Cloverfield. It 100% did. In fact, in the beginning of the movie, there's a... also spoilers, because I don't think anyone cares about this movie too much.
I'm going to watch it.
Do you care about the spoilers for this?
No, I'm
Cool.
still going to watch it.
Meow Mix, please deliver. Please deliver. So, it also had the guy from Gotham, Harvey from Gotham,
Okay.
talking about how this could tear space-time and then like demons can invade. This is like dangerous, and he sounds like a conspiracy theorist.
So he's this movie's Jeff Goldblum from Jurassic Park.
But he's only in it for that one news segment on a little screen.
Got it.
And then that's it. So obviously, you know, this is what's going to... Yeah. Demons in space-time. So they were up there. It was supposed to be just 60 days.
Okay.
They're up there for like 694, whatever. It's like a year and a half or some shit. I forgot.
Okay.
Long ass time. Way longer than 60 days.
Got it.
Earth's power is still going down, which to me is like a dumbass premise because it's just, all right, well, we got water, wind, and sun, and we can use those for energy unless we're talking about just fossil fuels or no one has invented solar. We do a particle accelerator, but not solar energy.
Sounds unreasonable.
It was
so
a
far.
terrible premise.
Okay.
Right? They could have just said, we want to find a way to make cleaner energy, so we're going to do a particle accelerator. They are up there for way longer. They finally get the particle accelerator to work. Overloads. Weird things happen.
Monsters.
Not yet. There's some crisis.
I'm already disappointed. I'm not even,
They
not
hear-
even watch it. Mike, tell me more.
All right. They hear screaming in the ship afterwards.
Is there monsters
Shrieking.
now?
They find a woman in the wall with power cords going through her.
It's not a monster.
Along with the one of the engineers.
This story's stupid.
His eye starts twitching and going in different places, and he starts talking to weird people who aren't even there.
What does this have to do with monsters?
That's the great part. Like nothing.
Where the monsters?
It's a pretty funny space film. I'll tell you this. I'm very upset. So this guy got his arm sucked into a wall, right? It's getting sucked into the wall. The wall's trying to like drag him in.
Okay.
And they free him, but his arm is missing. It's like cut off here, like with a lightsaber or some shit.
Okay.
And like 15 minutes later, they hear tapping, and the guy's arm is just going around the ship.
But why?
Who knows, man? Dark City, side note, awesome movie.
That's a great movie.
Dark City was
That's an
great.
old movie.
Yes.
And
that was really good.
And to further my point from before, you will not get movies like Dark City because if you have all these movie companies being conglomerated into one.
You will get movies like Dark City when someone's nephew has a movie idea
Yeah.
And you just have $10 million to throw at them.
Yes.
So yeah, what's up, Adam Savage? I think that looks
Savage?
familiar. Yeah,
Isn't that like the Mythbusters guy?
Adam Savage. Are you from Mythbusters? That's the one.
What?
I'll believe it.
Hi.
Can you bust the myth of the Cloverfield Paradox being a bad movie?
Can you explain why Mike hasn't explained why there's not a monster in this movie and walls just suck people? I don't
It's
get
great.
it. Why is the monster walls?
No, so they got transported to another dimension, to another Earth, right? So
when
it
did you say
overloaded-
this?
I didn't, because they didn't find that out yet.
Oh,
They just
is that
were there.
the plot twist?
Well, they can't find Earth. Earth is missing. So either they got rid of Earth.
Are you
or whatever
sure you
else.
didn't watch The Veil?
Yes. Wait, no, I did. But this isn't the Veil. What's up, Army?
ATX Army. Welcome to the show.
Well, usually glory holds. You're not supposed to use your arm
I
the hole.
I just don't understand where John Goodman comes in all of this.
John Goodman does not part of any of this.
I don't,
Here's at the very end. So let's just fast forward.
got it.
Right? All this crazy shit happens. They find out how to get back to their Earth.
All right.
They do it, and they have like 20 minutes of air left. They zoom back to Earth. One of the guys is shot, and the main character's husband is on the phone with somebody from like the space program saying, you know, we got her back. The space station showed up again.
Okay.
And he's like, why are they coming back? Why? And he's like yelling at them like they should stay there. There are these things. What did you tell them? Yell at them, whatever. And then you see their space pod like zoom down through the clouds, and then giant Cloverfield monster just like shoot up, screaming.
That makes no fucking sense.
It makes. What do you mean it makes no sense?
So
they opened up a dimension-
entire thing makes no sense.
Well, you made me rush through the movie. Can you talk about Transformers toys since Transformers 3, the movie,
Or he wants us to talk about toys.
First of all, let's just be honest. Me and Andrew aren't the biggest,
Toy people.
the most connoisseur of toys.
No.
We do enjoy toys. I do have a lot. I packed up a lot of toys. I packed up all my figures. I have my
my figures. My figures are
look
packed
at
up.
I even have toys
Look,
on demand.
I got this
on demand.
samurai
I got this
Kaito.
He looks like his mouth is open and he's doing something with it, whatever.
Samurai
But I will
Kaito.
ask you this.
It's very good.
I want to know about the Pookie Pookies. The Pookie Pookies aren't so hard. First, T3.
First of all, they're pukey pukies because they puke on you.
They do. Also, T3, you're going to have to be more specific when it comes to a question like that, because you can't just say, what's your opinion on Transformers toys since Transformers 3? Because there's the movie toys, the cartoon toys, the classic remake toys, and then other Transformer toys. There's like 4 or 5 different, all of them. The ones that are more classic are still good. My like the really expensive classic toys that come in the really nice bigger boxes. I bought one of those for my nephew. Amazing, really good. The quality in like the movie toys are trash. They're not that great. One of them was okay because I bought a couple for my nephew again. The cartoon ones are just like the cartoon ones, but they're not the quality that they used to be. They're not.
That's toy
unless-
corner with Mike.
Unless you spend like the higher amounts of money for the classic, better built Transformer toys, I really can't justify that. Other than if it's like for a kid, if it's like just for you, maybe. But I don't really think they're that great right now. You know what I don't like?
No.
I'll tell you. The whole thing that's like coming back or has been coming back of toys like Stranger Things, Star Wars, and everything else that are in like the 1960s doll style, where it's like a plastic head and the felt body.
Yuck.
Like that's one thing. Is like, oh, it's like these classic toys. It's like, okay, well, they fucking suck.
Right.
You know, they're nothing but for collectors that you keep in the box, And personally, I like to take my toys out and play with them. Right? They're pretty shit media. They are pretty garbage. If you have a concern about that, just email Layla at toyrage.com.
Lodge all complaints about felt toys to Layla at toyrage.com. That's Layla at toyrage.com.
Yeah.
All right.
We've been here for an hour.
On to interesting things. So Mike and I also convened this weekend.
I do. We did. I do too. To repenting. They're figures. They're not dolls. They're statues.
They're dolls. And
You know what? Fuck you, James.
We played 2 board games.
2 board games.
First one was Dear to My Heart.
Ethanol.
Ethnos.
Whatever.
Ethnos.
The only reason it's close to his heart is because it was Greek.
Yeah. Well,
He hated the trolls.
fuck you, James. It was great.
Fuck you, trolls.
Fuck you, trolls.
It was a simple game.
Ethnos is a I wouldn't necessarily call it like a deck building game, but it's a card game having to do with like placement strategy. So it's like it has a little bit of Risk, but it's definitely not as complicated as Risk.
Because you're trying to take over certain parts. Also, real quick, the reason why we're called Toy Rage is about 13 years ago, I went to Toy Fair, me and my friend wanted to try to get into Toy Fair as media, so I came up with the name Toy Rage, and since then I've been trying to do stuff with it, but nothing really happened. And then we did the
now we're
podcast.
mostly Rage and less Toy.
Yeah, but whatever. It's a catchy name, and I already had a logo for it, so I kept it.
So,
This game, Ethnos, it has that deck with cards in the middle that you typically do find in deck building games,
right?
Which is why it's like a deck building type of game.
Right.
And it's got the map where you place tokens on based off of what you play, which is more like a Risk game. So it's a card collecting, risk management takeover type of game.
But it's not nearly as complicated as how we're describing it. It's a very simple game.
Yeah.
We had 3 players. I think it took us maybe an hour. Not even.
Not even an hour. No.
Maybe
I'd say
45
minutes. Yeah. So what was it? Marvel codename Do It? Who's a Marvel codename?
I don't know. I think he's requesting something.
It's BTR, Boy Toy Rage. Marvel. Codenames, but Marvel.
Oh.
Codenames is a fun game. Do you ever play Codenames?
Yes.
It's a great game. And if there's a Marvel edition, I'll look into it because that seems like fun. This game though, so it's based off of like Greek mythology and fantasy creatures. There's a lot of different types that you can play with.
Yeah.
You're supposed to choose a certain amount.
It's like has a smash up feel to it where you select different monsters that do different mechanics in the game.
Yeah, and you can choose them however you want, or you can randomly choose them. Either one.
Bob Ross is my hero.
Side note, my girlfriend got me Bob Ross board game.
The best board game in the world.
Best girlfriend. Thank you, Tori. That's love. So the game
super chill. It's so chill.
It's like the most it's chill
chillest.
infused. It's chill infused.
It's ASMR, the board game. That's how chill it is.
Not all those letters, just the ASMR part.
Just the smart.
You play that with whale sounds, and you're good.
Hey, Mike, let's paint a little happy little trees.
You know, Tori said she loved playing.
Yeah.
Mike, did you love playing when you threw your cards at Andrew?
Yeah.
What's up, Stone?
Sagrada.
Is like Bob Ross, but with historical stained glass designs.
That sounds pretty chill, too.
Oh, sir, do me a favor. If you find a link for that on Amazon or something like that, and just send it to me.
Layla at toyrage.com.
That's what I meant. Layla at toyrage.com.
And that's Layla at toyrage.com.
Or Discord. So the game, the first time you play it, you're going to get frustrated from fucking up one rule. Everybody does it.
I did.
Andrew did it. The time before I played it, everyone fucks up. But here's a good thing about the game. After you play the game once,
you know it.
You know what it is. You realize what your mistake was. And it's very easy to play. It's quick. It's fun. I think we did good with 3 players.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did it make you feel more Greek or less Greek?
made me feel proud of the heritage.
Of your Greekage?
Yeah. I mean, we don't have halflings. That's pretty like English.
That was weird.
That's English.
So what did we have? We had
Dwarves.
what's the-
not Greek. Giants. Not Greek. Well, yeah, you can have some giants, I guess.
Yeah, trolls,
No.
dwarves.
No.
This is just fantasy creatures on a Greek island.
Yeah.
Pretty much, like not even
They
like
just went on vacation.
Yeah. What's the podcast about? Geek culture, board games,
Yes.
movies, TVs, toys, sometimes shit
And
like
just
that.
general bullshittery.
Yeah, just bullshit.
It's bullshit.
This bullshit. So I listen to this podcast. It's bullshit. That's it.
That's
all
it.
is.
You got the gist.
Yeah, and so I don't know. Ethnos was good. That's the second time I played it. I would play it again.
Okay, I would too.
I would
Let's
buy it.
do it.
I would buy it for $20, not
Wait,
40.
Is it 20?
I have no idea how much
Okay.
it is, but I would buy. I wouldn't buy it for more than $40.
And if
I think 20
you're
is
the
good.
type of board gamer that likes expansions and all that stuff, I believe Jeff did say that there are expansions to the game. Like they'll add monsters
Yeah.
with different mechanics. So
More
it has some replayability to it.
But what about a game that has 12 different expansions to it?
Oh,
Did we play a game like
My
that?
God. So we played the Dresden Files cooperative card game.
Not like WoW.
Not like WoW.
No.
Not WoW. Like Harry Dresden. Okay, first of all, let's get a roll call. Who are fans of the Dresden books? Books, Mike. Books. Books.
what's a
Don't
book?
raise your hand. Who's fans of the Dresden books?
Book?
Don't raise your hand.
Book.
You don't read.
Book.
You need to read to like books. Nobody likes them. Okay.
Book.
Bauk. Okay, so for those that don't know about the Dresden Files, it's a series of books by, I think his name is Jim Butcher. I'm not good with names, so it's
Don't
really,
butcher his name.
That's awful. That's awful. I want to vomit a little bit. Like comics.
With less pictures.
No, like novel books.
Yeah.
Like real books. Oh, sugar water in aluminum pouches? Yes, Mike drinks that. I started drinking and it got phlegmy, so I stopped. Like words, Raul. Like words. So this board game is based on the series of books by Jim Butcher
Hi, Tanya.
under the name The Dresden Files. Mm-hmm. He has other series. This is a series he's dealing with.
And how many books total are there?
I'm going to say, I'm probably wrong, but I'm going to say 14 at this point.
So, when I went to Jeff's house to play with this,
Yes.
with Dresden Files, Andrew and Jeff got super excited.
Oh, we had a moment.
There's 15
We locked
books.
eyes, and like this magic moment was playing in the back of my head.
Like, thank God I got chicken wings so I can at least enjoy myself.
Yeah.
While you two are having your own, like, moment.
Is it 15? I can't believe it. That's crazy. So this game is an incredibly simple card game.
It was... I had no problems with the rules. The first time, the only problem that we had was forgetting to use certain powers.
Right.
But we didn't play anything wrong. It was very easy to understand.
It is what you're trying to do. And again, if you're fans of these books, this is actually a pretty cool card game because they literally take each book and that's the scenario that you're trying to win. So it's a series of cooperative scenarios that you're trying to beat, and you have randomized cards that link up directly with the book and the story. And it's a very easy game to play. I can't really explain the mechanic that well. I guess there's only four sort of functions in the game. There's investigations where you try to find clues to solve mysteries. Mm-hmm. There's attack to attack actual guys in the game.
Yeah.
There's obstacles, which are items in the game that will prevent you from optimizing your mission, really.
Yeah.
And then there's advantages that are one-time cards that usually give either the player a buff or the whole team a buff for a round.
And to quickly address Unster, I had no problem playing this game. I've never read the books.
You do not need to read. Oh,
Yeah.
Why?
We're gonna get to that.
Wild. You're
making Andrew stutter.
You
Okay.
sparked a fire
So-
with that comment.
All right.
Okay, so
From
going back,
from my view, I had no problem playing the game. The game made sense to me.
yes,
I didn't need to know the books. When Andrew and Jeff said the books, knowing them just add a little flair to it.
it added a lot of flavor text because
Yes.
it really did follow the story. Like if you read the cards and you read the books, you knew exactly what those cards meant and why certain things were in an order. But it wasn't necessary to play the game at all.
No issues for me.
None.
I was perfectly fine. I sucked. Andrew was a dog named Mouse.
Such a good character.
I don't get it.
It's a Tibetan Mastiff character in the Dresden Files. He's a giant dog. He's I think he's like a foo dog, which is like a spirit protector dog. Such a cool character. He like understands the written word. He can probably cook eggs. He's like a step above Layla in intelligence. That's all you gotta say.
That's pretty brilliant.
Yeah,
Layla, for those who don't know,
she's HR.
she's our HR PR manager. All right, PR meaning pet relations.
Yes,
But she has her own email. You know,
I mean, and she answers it.
she does.
Go figure. We're not even here.
Yeah.
Answers the email. Hey, Otaku. All right. So I liked the Dresden Files game. Also, another bonus, did not go past 30 minutes. Very
No.
quick rounds.
We said we're going to play one game and then we're going to go home. It ended so quickly that we were able to play another game. Well, I don't know
It's great.
about saying so quickly, but it was so smooth and ended sooner than we thought. We were very excited to play another game.
And one feature that I truly liked about the game, it's not easy.
No.
It's not an easy game. I like it when co-op games are not easy.
Take it. The showdown is bullshit.
True.
Complete bullshit.
But that's granted, I think that's one of the parts of the game that is most like the book. How these books are sort of written as far as the showdown is concerned in the book, very random and not probable,
No.
just like the game mechanic.
And
so I thought it was really cool
Yeah, and it's harder to do the showdown based off of how you do,
in the game.
how poorly you do during the game. The
It's
better
great.
you do, the easier it is.
Yep. I thought it was great.
You guys said we lost twice. I said we tied and we won. Tie goes to the winner, which is us. So the books are bullshit? No, when you say the books, the books, according to them and other people too,
They're great.
They're really good.
They're really good books.
The fact that each game has its own book, just taking the main points of it, obviously you're just not like, oh, this wasn't a fun version. You'll still have a fun time with the book. So I've heard.
Yes. They're really good books. If you're like a urban fantasy fan, this is a very good series for you.
Yeah.
Well written and very popular.
And the board game was pretty well made too.
Now, on to the rage part. Okay, so to Irish Rose, she brought up a very sore point. They actually did have a TV show. The Dresden
I remember
Files had a show on the Sci-Fi network.
Syphilis Network.
The Syphilis Network. This I can't remember when it was out. It either was early thousands, late 90s. The headliner, you would recognize him, who's currently on Arrow as what's the cop, Detective Lance. Lance played Harry Dresden in this series, and he was awesome for Harry Dresden. He honestly, still to this day, like, he's sort of how I picture Harry Dresden. He was a very good character choice for that show. They ended it, I'm going to say, even before the first season really was completed. And I think partial to the problem was they ran off of the first 2 episodes was based off of like the first 2 or 3 books, right? But at that point, they all connect. All the books connect.
Okay.
The problem was they ran out of the good material, and they had to start making up their own material.
Yeah.
I think that is why this show... Okay. I don't know. I'm going off of memory. And if you know my memory, it's stellar.
Unless it's a bad import game.
I won't
Perfect.
know.
Perfect
It's
memory.
not going to be... My memories tell great stories.
Mm-hmm.
They do.
Oh, yeah.
So
Agreed.
this was truly a show ahead of its time, because now that there's so much source material, I honestly want to petition to bring the show back.
Thank you for calling Netflix. You're greenlit.
This would be such a good Netflix show. I believe. You could have Nick Cage be Harry Dresden. Sold. I will allow it.
Not for nothing, but Nick Cage can be anything.
Nick Cage was afraid of bees.
That's because he was scripted for that. Nick Cage would be every character. That would be fantastic.
Yes.
Maybe one day they'll bring it back. I don't know. They're bringing Murphy Brown back.
Why?
Have you ever seen
They're running
Murphy
out
Brown?
of ideas. That's what it's not that it's a bad show. It's just they're running out of ideas.
See, they're going
But
from...
the Dresden Files was never done correctly. And I have a sore spot because there's so much material now that you have seasons of you could really cover maybe 2 books per season, and you'll have a great show.
Yeah. No, the problem was that they didn't run out of material. The problem was that they didn't know what to do with the material to have the show run properly.
Yeah.
It was
a mess. It was a mess.
Yeah. Like maybe they thought, since there's so many books, 8 books right now, we want to give fans, what they can about the books. So let's just kind of mix a couple things together and do that, when they really probably should have done book 1, season 1, book 2, season 2.
Right.
Right.
Their pacing was off. They just didn't cover the material well.
No.
And now they have even more material. I really think they should bring it back. They even started a comic series now with them.
If the ruins of whatever that MTV...
Chandala.
Yeah, Chandala. If that show can get a second season...
Oh my fuck God.
Dresden Files can come back.
Dresden Files should get a chance if they put that trash on MTV.
Oh my God. It was so bad.
And they renewed that.
Yeah.
That pisses me off even more.
Off of MTV.
They took Slade from us.
Motherfuckers.
Motherfuckers. Oh, Raleigh.
That's another topic that we're going to have to come back.
We already covered it, but it still hurts weeks later.
It will never feel good. Just accept it.
I can't believe we will never see a Time War.
No.
We'll never see the Time War.
No, we're not.
No.
Why didn't...
I
don't know.
T3, you have to immediately go to Amazon and watch...
Hit the free trial button.
And watch all of Jean-Claude Van Johnson.
Yeah. I don't think I could do this show anymore tonight. That's kind of sad.
That was a really sad note.
Oh, thanks, Raleigh.
Thanks, Raul.
The hell.
I mean,
Man.
do you know how many people are really pissed off about this?
Yeah.
Especially in this room.
We should, what we should do? We should send these recordings to Amazon and say, this is why you need to This is why you need to bring it back. We need back. You know what's going to happen? You know who's probably the guy who decided, you know what? We don't need this show anymore. Guarantee you, his name is James.
Fuck you, James.
Fuck you, James. Motherfucker. Don't worry about my Pockies. My Pockies are fine.
Are you touching your pockets right
Talking my Pockies right now. Boy Toy Rage. Anyway.
Boy Toy Rage.
We're not going to play games tonight because I have to edit all this stuff, clean it up. I got to throw this shit up tonight because I'm driving to North Carolina.
You're out.
After this. I'm
You're
out
out.
of here.
You're piecing out. Do you really think that was Adam Savage?
Yeah, why not?
I don't know.
Hopefully he followed us.
No, I don't think so. No lemon pledge.
Maybe Mythbusters. We do need a petition. Wait, a petition for what? No, I'm driving to North Carolina, not Wisconsin. So let's do some cleanup.
Okay.
Cleanup, wrap up.
Wrap up.
Every time I do wrap up, I always imagine in my head nice music happening, me putting on my sneakers and my cardigan and walking out the door away from the land of make believe.
Baby, please don't go.
You know what show that was?
Baby, I just wanted to know.
Where the main character at the end of the show put on his sneakers and his cardigans and wished everyone a good day and left the house.
That was Mr. Rogers.
Mr. Rogers.
Baby, please don't go.
Everyone should also
Keep on wrapping up. I'm singing here.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
I thought you were.
You
Okay,
just
sorry.
said I envision this with peaceful music. I'm giving you peaceful music, and you don't do it.
Thank you, everyone, so much for showing up. Thank you to all the new people. T3, that was great talking to you. Thank you for everyone for participating in this whole chat. Thank you, Caffeine, for this little update where you thanks for the follow, and thank you, Caffeine, for adding this where I can actually read chat for a while. I appreciate it. Remember to follow us on Instagram at Toy Rage Reviews. Twitter is the best place to follow us at Toy Rage. Facebook, yes. we still do some Facebook stuff at Toy Rage as well. We do this every Tuesday, 8:30 p.m.
Talk to me. Tell me your name. I'm keeping up with the relaxing music.
Okay. If you guys want some poppy music, you should go check out Otaku's SoundCloud. It's probably in his profile, so go check him out and follow him. Other than that, I think everything was really great tonight.
It went great, Mike.
What? Yeah, it was great. Lemon Pledge. Check. James is fucked. Boy Toy Rage. We got to go take care of that very soon as well. And we'll see you guys. We'll see you guys next time.
And next time on the Toy Rage podcast, which is on Tuesdays at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for those listening on the podcast audio version.
And a good thing that you reminded us that they can also go to Spreaker and look up Toy Rage.
You're welcome.
And iTunes to look at Toy Rage, the audio version. There's an app which you can download where you can go and you can take us on the go. Which why wouldn't you go and take us?
Why wouldn't you want us in your ear all the time?
Stitcher maybe too. We're on. Yeah.
We'll
put us in your heads.
Louder.
We love you too, otakus.
I can't be louder.
Thank you, T3.
My inner Bob Ross is coming out. Hey, everybody. Hi. So
you know what's great about your inner Bob Ross coming out?
Yeah? What's that, Mike?
Clarence can't come out. Have a good night, everybody.
Oh, Michael, I'm still here.
Bye.